I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. This is really nice to see a room full of people here for this. At Germant, we've done this for many, many years when we have a significant event, a significant run where we've made a difference. We like to recognize the firefighters that made a difference, and Chief Buckman many years ago, I guess, named it a Lifesaver Award, is what we've always called it, hence the lifesavers out on the table and stuff. But we haven't done one here for a while, and we've never done one where we've invited all the parties that kind of had an effect here. But to be honest with you, this run is not normally a German run. It's normally a McCutcheonville run on the morning of February 26th. McCutcheonville caught a couple of other runs right back to back, and we worked really, really well together, so they called Germant to come assist, and I was literally on my way to work whenever they called, and I just kind of made a U-turn and drove back to the scene. And when I walk in the door, the sheriff's department is there doing CPR, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I was coming for this. But they're doing CPR on a young lady, and you know, we're off from there. Everybody that's in this room had a part in this, some way, shape, or form, and we do, McCutcheonville will agree, that we do a lot of CPR in the field. We do more than our fair share of CPR. Many times it doesn't have a really good outcome. We're used to it not really having a good outcome. But in this instance, it didn't have a good outcome. It had an exceptional outcome. Everything went, I think, as well as anything could go, as well as any run could go. I arrive on scene, and the sheriff's department is on scene doing CPR. They've got a defib hooked up to the patient, and you know, they're in there doing CPR. I came in and put in an oral airway, and we continued on with the CPR until McCutcheonville and Germant arrived, and then AMR came and put in an advanced airway, and you know, with a little bit of work on scene and a little bit of help from the guy upstairs, lo and behold, we get a heartbeat back, and we're like, wow, we got a heartbeat. Okay, this is awesome. So we try to get her on the cot and get her transported as soon as possible from there, and AMR went in with a couple of McCutcheonville's people that rode in the ambulance to stay with her and get her into the ER where they kind of take over from there. We're lucky, we're glad to be here. Misty Johnson is here and her family, and hopefully she gets to meet everybody that had a part in this. And this is just a small number of the people, I'm sure, that actually had a part in getting you to where you're standing here with us today. But we're blessed to have them here, and we just want to take this time to thank them. But if I could get Dr. Cure up here, he wants to say a few words about, you know, what goes on after we get him into the emergency room, and we'll move on.
Well, I'm as happy as anybody to be here, and Misty, I think you're the real grand prize winner here, you know, doing awards. But I mean, the survival rate for out-of-hospital cardiac arrest is less than 1%, and the survival rate to full neurologic improvement is even less than that. So the fact that you're here, I think everybody here, particularly the first responders, who you probably owe your life to, I think. My job as a doctor in the emergency room, a lot of people mistake it. My job is to assist the nurses. I kind of like do my job and then get out of the way. Is Jennifer here? She's right. Okay. Jennifer, you want to come up here? So my job is just to assist Jennifer and stay out of the way and do what I can. And Jennifer was there, and she did the lion's share of the work. I was just kind of directing traffic. So. That's really all I have to say. I'm just glad that things came out as well as they do. I can probably honestly say I've only seen an outcome like this maybe 2 or 3 times in the 35 years that I've been doing this. So gonna keep trying though.
They'll just stay here. So we kind of, we do this Lifesaver Award, and we kind of just give everybody a little certificate so they can remember it, and they also get a roll of Lifesavers. Hence the Lifesaver Award. We'll start off with this. We have a little certificate here for Dr. Cure and Jennifer. And then we also made one for Deaconess ER personnel, and we made one for Deaconess ICU. If you guys could take that back to them, because I know that there were a lot more people there between the ER and the intensive care department that had a hand in it, and you can thank them on our behalf for getting us to where we are today. In no particular order on this, but it's all kind of lined up here. So if we can get AMR to come up, we have Josh and Sarah.
Josh. Mommy, I don't have one. Josh.
Here you go.
Come get it. For you. Sarah. For you. You're welcome.
Over there, German.
Can be. Can be.
There we go. So we'll have the German personnel over there is Matt Beach, Nick Eichhoff, Jesse Marks.
Matt, you're up first.
AJ Flowers could not be here. She's at work today.
Nick.
You know, standing behind me here, everybody, some of them may notice that on their awards, there's no title, there's no division chief, there's no Lieutenant Beach, there's no Chief Bretts, because when we're on a run like that, everybody's trained to a certain skill set, and everybody does their job, and rank doesn't matter one bit. Everybody did their job, and rank doesn't have an effect on it at all. So we don't list a rank necessarily in there, because everybody on this playing field is as equal as can be. Where you have McCutcheonville,
Yep.
we have Ian Pate and Colton Blanchard and Jeff Pritchett.
Colton, you're up first. For you. Thank you.
Sheriff's Department, we have J.D. Wargle, Homer Hale, and Robert Hart.
Haley, you're
In no
first.
particular order. Sounds like Homer's first.
Thank you.
It's-
Thank you. Yours.
We're really lucky to work as closely as we do with the Sheriff's Department. They don't necessarily get dispatched on runs with us, but they monitor our dispatch channel, and if they're in the area, they'll respond. They'll notify dispatch they're going to respond on volunteer runs. I hear them all the time. What's volunteer have on such and such street? And they'll say, I'm right down the road. I'm going to head over there. And many times, as in this case, it was the very best thing we can do, because they were the first ones through the door. I don't even know which one was the first one through the door. J.D. Wargle. So again, you're really the grand prize winner. We didn't print you a certificate. But you know, all of these people had, you know, an immediate role in getting you where you are today, and we're thankful that you're here, because for us, this is why we